Signore e signori, benvenuti all'incontro di oggi tra Milan e Tunisia. Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero. Cambio di giocatori. Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. Bosnia-Herzegovina against Tunisia.
So off we go then. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards.
Best! That is some save from Kahn!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
He's a sharp little ball here. Adriano is on his own. He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Zanetti. Simons. That is a brilliant interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Pelé. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Simons. Xavi Simons showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely spread. He's got away. Pelé, good strong midfield running here. A real chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Simons. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And no, that was never going to make it. Quality ball. Oh, no joy this time. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Robson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Xavi Alonso. And Rafinha. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Xavi Alonso deals with that comfortably. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has been cut short. Pass somewhat off target.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Ambrosini. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Xavi Alonso. Back into the middle. Threads one in. Chance! Oh, sticks it away! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Caught offside that time. Now it's Messi. Played out wide. Can he get onto this? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's having a shot! Rafinha tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Adriano, and he's lost his man here. Loose ball now, shoots! Nicely aimed pass. Rafinha. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Tries to play it through.
1 minute added time.
Messi. Rafinha. And it's Ribery. It's Pele! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Substitution.
Tunisia leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Tunisia carrying a one-goal lead. And he's been shifted off it. Tunisia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's through, it's Hele! It's bounced back off the post. Out towards the flank. Xavi Alonso. And he was quick to react. That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Team still separated by the game's only goal. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Substitution for Bosnia-Herzegovina. Number 9, number 7.
And it's Rashford.
Afrasini.
Another pass just
Coming
keeps
on
it
the
ticking
field.
over.
Number
Pele,
17,
the specialist in
Cancelo.
tearing teams
Number
apart.
2, Vieira. Substitution in
He's
progress.
intervened well there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pele. There's the header! It's there! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Tunisia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Grealish. Xavi Alonso. Great vision. Good ball, good take. He is, and the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's picked his way through. Robson. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. And this is Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Robson really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Roberto Carlos.
Tunisia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Rashford. And this is Adriano. Oh, just skips past his man. It's a smartly directed ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Adriano. Knocks it out wide. Zanetti. Now the ball. Terrific header. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Hannibal. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Rafinha. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha, here it is. He gets big. Yes, he's done it. Late in the day, this could well be it. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitutions taking place.
Tunisia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Tunisia take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a...
Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one.
Bosnia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
He's making a foray down the right. Oh no, this does not look good. Now who's going to be first to this? Grealish. Hannibal. He won't be happy with that one. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The whistle. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha, it's a mighty effort! Now it's Haaland. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Schlotterbeck. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rafinha. There's the shot! They've scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Tunisia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Paris Saint-Germain were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
He's found a way through. He's in a good position here. Oh, super ball. Shoots! Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ribery. Out towards the flank. And here's Rafinha. Can he get onto this? Good take, and is he in? Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Rafinha. And he's gone backward here. Plenty to aim at here. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi. Good purposeful running this. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nicely weighted ball. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. Tunisia looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Incoming delivery. Well read. And the danger is averted. Haaland. Haaland looking to penetrate opposition lines.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. João Neves. He's having a go. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And this is Messi. And this is... And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran pour un événement un peu particulier. Je ne vous en dis pas plus.
Tunisia get the ball rolling in the second half. It's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good played through for the wide man. João Neves. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Xavi Alonso. Rafinha. Ribéry. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Van Dijk. Haaland. Distributed tidily. And that's a throw-in.
Changement.
Grealish, quietly revving up. Hannibal. And it's For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Grealish. Grealish will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So we've reached the hour mark. Adriano. And it's Grealish. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Rafinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's good running with the ball. Yamal picks it up out wide. That looks a good ball through. Brilliantly cut out. Tunisia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through. Crosses in it. He rises! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Tunisia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Grealish going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal. Now it's Neves. Oh, just skips past his man. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's well positioned here. Looking to play him in. All played for Grealish.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Roberto Carlos. Tunisia looking to pass their way through. And he's running through. Shot, surely! It's in! And that was his 20th goal for this team. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Tunisia really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rafinha. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game.
Shot a goal! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Changement en cours.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Tunisia get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, well played, well played. Schlotterbeck gets rid without sophistication. Grimaldo has it in a wide position. Bout of passing here, really easy on... And the finish! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Il y aura 4
It is a
minutes
good
de
finish.
temps
The odds
additionnel.
were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be...
Mbappe! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chance for a shot! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So all square with almost no time. Real chance! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Tunisia have been handed a game-changing chance. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. It's there! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Tunisia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
In the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid, where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently intentional.
That's what they all say.
Ferdinand. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Looking for options. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yamal. Deep cross. And it's hoisted clear. Adriano. He has found the way through. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Big chance! Goal! And it's Tunisia who take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Sao Paulo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ferdinand. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Chiellini. Antonetti. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Xavi Alonso. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vieira. Sao Paulo were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Pelé. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ribery. Adriano. This looks promising. Now it's Rafinha. Knocks it into space. Backward it goes. Chance, surely! Davis. Cruyff. Sao Paulo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has been slung wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Ribery. Xavi Alonso. Davis. Chiellini. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Nicely aimed pass. Pelé. Now it's Rooney. Rooney! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Sao Paulo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all... He's had a shot! Tunisia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. Hannibal, and this is Adriano. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Rafinha threads one in. Now it's Rafinha. And he's there to clear it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now that's well seen too. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substituição.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. The pass has gone astray. And it's Neymar. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Driving forward. Tunisia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Cruyff quietly revving up. Zanetti, quality ball. He's in plenty of space here. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. He's through, now is he in? And he shoots! Goal! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Sao Paulo take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
Oh, given away! It's Adriano! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw.
Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Substituição em andamento.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. That is lovely. And they've got a throw. Chiellini. Tunisia still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. They've got to be quick to recover this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Cruyff. Tunisia finding their passes. Davis does really well to win the ball there. So what can they make of this? Sao Paulo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Shifted it to the flank. Dixon. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Adriano. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Rafinha. Rashford. And he was alert to it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rashford, Rafinha, oh, shooting chance! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rooney. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Neymar. And this is Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? He has a look up. He's having a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Teremos uma substituição.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Sao Paulo go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Rashford. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Pele.
Sao Paulo really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's being... There's the shot! He has done it! They have stolen level at the last! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Pele now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's good running with the ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Grealish. Now it's Mbappe. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.